My father was a teacher.
Mm.
And one of the things I remember about my father is when we grew up,
Yes.
we had to go to the same school that he was teaching,
Mhm.
which literally was about 3 to 4 kilometers away from home. And during that time, there were nearer schools, but we had to go where he is.
Mm.
So in the morning, we'd wake up to get ready and we have to follow him.
Yes.
But we could not catch up with him
Mm.
because of the speed of his walk. So that I've never forgotten, how that Mzee used to torture us.
Yeah.
And once he gets to school,
Yes.
you are no longer his son or
Yes.
his daughter.
Yeah.
You are treated
As a student.
like a student. So if you are late, you are late.
Yeah.
And he knows you are behind him
Yes.
on the road he just left you. But things have changed.
Yes.
All those who are late, line here, come with your stick, you are caned. If I had the opportunity to teach him, then I would tell him that he should have allowed us to go to a nearer school than the further school and monitor us from the near school, because that distance was not easy. And running that distance for 8 years, because from standard 1 all the way to standard 8, it's not a joke. So you could have done it differently.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, I think time has changed in terms of the level of income, the transport means, because now, as I told you, we used to walk. So now for me, I've ensured I pay transport for my children to school. So I don't want them to walk. At one point, we went to the same school with my daughter, my older daughter. So when we were driving to the school, I told her, this is where I used to walk to school. Then she asked me, why were you walking? Why would your father not drop you? No, she said, but why would you not use the school bus? And I told her there were no school buses in our schools. Then she told me, then why did your father not drop you to school? Then I told her my father did not have a car. Why? So now, because for her she grew and found a car, she thinks that's how life should be. So despite that, then I have to make difference in terms of those issues of the walking to school, the homework. We used to do homework very late in the night. So for me, I've made sure that they do homework immediately they get back from school. Then you can enjoy the rest of your evening. But for us, you would work fast, home course, then you do homework late in the night.
Okay.
So those are some of the differences I've put. How better would it be, or what is that better fatherhood if I was able to give to my children? But despite that, also then I also want to appreciate God for where I am now and what I've been able to provide for them. I think what we can say, the basic needs, I don't think they can complain. Education is very paramount for me.
Yes.
The things that I must ensure first to do before you go into entertainment must be to pay school fees and buy books. I may tell you that immediately schools close, the next 2 days, I must pay my school fees and I must start looking for the books. I don't wait for when the schools are opening. If you go to town when schools are opening, all bookshops are full. And I'm wondering, why are these parents running the last minute? Is it that the schools closed yesterday? So those are some of the things that I've done differently. So once I buy those books, I also try to start telling them to read even during the vacation. The most boring part about fatherhood is when you want to relax. Sometimes children may not understand. When you are down, children may not understand. But you have to put yourself in that mood of theirs. Not them to come to yours. So you have to go the other side. So at times, because of their age and their expectation, they may not understand what old men go through. Yeah. I'm a tough man. And a no to me is a no. if I can substantiate the no. So sometimes they might find or feel that I'm very strict or very rigid on some issues, because sometimes children and their mother can discuss things to do, but they do not have the budget to do. So they have not taken into consideration the availability of funds to do what they wanted to do. So when they approach me and I find it's not very necessary and I say no, so they feel very devastated and they plead and tell them I said no. And that's the end of the conversation. So they discuss me elsewhere, which I don't mind.
Yes.
Because in good faith I've said no, and in good times I do what they want to do. There are times that you have to be very accommodative. There are other times that you have to be autocratic. Then there are also other times that you have to be the leader of the family. So it has a number of styles that you have to apply depending on the situations. Because literally sometimes you cannot show the children to be very tough throughout. They will start avoiding you. And when children start avoiding you, then you are going to miss a lot of information about them. They will not reveal some of their challenges that they have in life because now they fear you. So at times I have to balance that. So there are times to play, we can play together. There are times that we can have a walk, we can take bikes and ride together. There are times that we have meals together. But they know when it comes now to their core duty, which I have given them, is to study. That's their core duty. So they know when it comes to their core duty, then now dad becomes a different person. So I have to apply those kind of styles so that there's a balance. We have various conversations. One, we have conversations about their friends. We discuss about their friends because you have to know who is friends to your children. We also have conversation about their study life, just to know where are you getting challenges, where do you think you can do better. We also discuss about wishes, what do you want to be, just to have a feel of their thinking. Then I also at times ask them, where do you want me to take you? Like now, for example, they know every December they have to go somewhere. So I ask them early in advance because they can give you some of those expectations that I told you that you must have some different leadership. They can tell you now they want to take you a place that maybe probably you have no budgets for that in that year, so that you start preparing them psychologically. So we have a number of those kind of discussions. We also discuss things to do with hard working. Once we go to up country, they're actually now more hardworking than I am. Yeah, you find them in the farm, they are very, very busy. Even if they are doing nothing, but they are very busy. Responsibilities change, of course, your lifestyle. Expectations from your family also changes. And I think the last time that I talked to you, I told you that if you want to buy me something, buy me on Friday and Saturday. That still stands. And that was brought in by the fatherhood kind of life and also work, because you need to have to be with the family. And sometimes men might be absorbed by the social circles, and you have very few time with your family or your children. And therefore you continue to lose on the growth of the children because they are not with you. You are around, but you are not with them because you have a time limit on the same. So that really changed the kind of life and how to budget. Initially, I wouldn't budget for the family, but now that would be the first priority that you do before you do other budgets outside the family. For me, I would maybe want to tell people fatherhood is about being responsible. It's about responsibility. Those responsibilities of the man, though also defined in the Bible, we need to ensure that we curtail the responsibilities of the family and make sure that whatever you can do within your ability, you do it. Whatever you can guide within your leadership abilities, you also do it. You know, you never appraise yourself. And now you also don't allow people to appraise yourself because they might be biased. But I can give myself a 4
Why 4?
because I've done what I am supposed to do as a father. Yeah, I've provided, I've been responsible, I have guided, and I have tried to bring the children in the best way possible.
Okay.